there's 7 birds. Good morning. It's like a little Hawaiian Disney movie at my house. And that's how it is out here at Coco George Sanctuary. I love this corner. It's my little unique corner that I say good morning to. Ah, well, as you can see, I'm a one-person production, and I just go whenever I feel it's time. Well, here I am. This is my morning. I get to feel all of this great energy out here. And, it's kind of funny how things just happens. And for a while, I really kind of let the trust, the universe, trust the process. If you overthink too much, that's when the problem happens. And so I kind of let myself go, especially in 2020, because it was time for really everything to rest. And 2021 is the starting of what you planted. And so this is why it's so important for me is that I do these moon festival, well, moon ceremony, moon workshops, as you can see. And so I started, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, April 11th, I put out my intention when and I always do that because I was born in March, and for my birthday, I always start to think not this, happy birthday to me, but happy birthday for the next, journey, because you're one step closer to the divine. And so for me, there's all kinds of challenges, and I love challenges. And ever since I was little, I was just sitting here meditating. And, it's really nice because when you come to my workshop, I give you a little piece of what I enjoy. And our next workshop is all about sunflower and basil. And they have a special meaning to it because the sunflower focus on your first chakra. And so, for them, everyone who came, the first one is coming, the next one, which is in May, which is already sold out. And so I'm just like cleaning out my board and already thinking about the next one and the next one. And, they already asked me to start workshops. So I'm going to be doing my workshop. And, some of the things that we go over is something like this. And so this is my memory box because for me, I focus on their energy, their vibration, and not get really caught up with their names or this and that because they're all going to be here. And it's not like I don't want to remember your name. I remember your energy, and in fact, it's so funny because my girlfriend, I think, this past week we talked because I needed some help in LA, and she was so kind to go out there and be my eye and take a look, and took me there. I know exactly where she was talking about. So anyways, so we talked and we did a little session, and since I already know her energy, I told her what happened and what's gonna happen and so forth. And she was, I just saw on my Facebook, she said she's just so like shocked, and she's just amazed I enjoy it. I do it because, you know, if you have something that you can share and be real and genuine, you know, it's good to see the other side of how, it can be. And so I'm just more of a guiding spirit, and things just happen because I just have faith, and I just have myself that I know what my purpose is. I've done it since I was little. I would drive my mom crazy. And so, and my mom tells me the other day, I don't know what I was doing, she goes, I hope, because I was telling her, I was talking to my sensei, she says, I hope you're videotaping all whatever you do. And I said, yes, Mom, I started to do that, because she knows me ever since we was little. I would do a whole bunch of things at home, and she'll be like, oh, Matayate, no, you're doing it again. And she'll get the hose, and, or I would tell her, Mommy, can you make me, a moo for my Barbie doll? And she would do it, So I had so much fun when I was young, because literally I just had my own little world, my own little bakery, my own little cotton plant on the hill. I'm still doing it. She's laughing at me. So guess what? Look how beautiful. Really, look how beautiful it is. And I'm going to be making some of this today for my guest that's going to be coming. And I'm thinking, wow, I have hibiscus, and I'm going to make some of this tea. Oh my goodness. And so I just have another vision of what we're going to be doing for the next class. And that's all. I got my little tea cart over there. So I'm going to be planning some of this. You know what it is? Stay tuned, because we're going to be making tea time. So the next new moon coming up, and isn't it funny, because it's going to be May 11th. The last new moon was April 11th, which is 1/1. And so these two is a great way to start your theme on intention. And so remember, I keep on saying about your value, because that's going to be your everlasting life, right? And your worth is like to feel it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Daytime, nighttime, anytime. I'd rather be here and feeling it, because I can be more of me to get and improve my value, because that's going to be my lifestyle. So you got to feel it. And that's so important, because this is what it's all about. Oh yeah, this is my reading that I usually do, because I write, scribble, scrabble, I make sense, and then I take a picture, and she's like, oh my God. And, and so this is how I do. Some people use cards, use tarot card, use this, use that. I just feel the energy, and my fingers start to talk through me. And so, some people does that way, that style, and that's how I work. And so, anyways, I forgot where I was. Okay, then this next one is your love, right? When you start to understand your life and how you're going to plan it, like this. I've been living here for 22 years. Did it look like this? No. How did I find this, and how did I find this energy, and how did I find this protector, and all of this is because I went and literally spent every weekend when I was in my 28, 29 years old, looking at all the houses. How did I do that? Because at 12 years old, I volunteered at a preschool, Hawaii Kai Baptist, as Miss Monica, and that's how I started my business We're babysitting. Supply and demand, and give faith to God, to the, I mean, I didn't know. And to this day, do I have a religion? No, because I have no judgment. It's not about religion or about, it's all about this word. I love this thing because I found it. Faith, because faith grows here. And so once you have that, you're going to start to feel and be content in a state of really peaceful and true happiness. And so whatever all these things that happen in your life is life lessons. Don't ever, ever hate that or regret that, because if you do, then you're just going to go in circles, because they're your learning lessons. Lessons that we needed to go through. I mean, like my divorce, like doing all of this yard work, pushing. I mean, this used to be Fitura stone. I swear to God. You know how much things I had to dig with my body to take it out so I don't have to pay somebody? Man, these Fitura stones, some days I look at it, it's like, oh my God, it's a nightmare. And so I really put my whole body, mind, spirit, and soul into this house, and you can feel it. I know exactly where to get the good dirt, and that's why, for me, it's feeling it. And that's a real theme of what's going to happen in this new moon, is feeling it, ground up, because it is ground up. 22 years ago, I bought this house in 1999 in February 26th, to be exact. Because this house was actually already in escrow. And I came knock because I used to walk around the one night, because from my mom's house over there. And I would walk around, checking out houses. And this house just like, even though it's in escrow, I said, no, it's going to fall out of escrow. And I knew exactly, and I saw the man, the real estate agent for that house. And I told my real estate agent, Nancy, and she can ask her. I said, you know what, leave me alone. I'm going to look all the houses out here. I'm going to feed it, and it's going to be it. Because, exactly, I looked at my value, what my everlasting life was going to be at that age, at 28, 29. I knew what my worth was, or going to be, because I knew my value. And I had to feel it. I had to feel this. When Master Lao comes, oh, he gets so excited. He goes, I told you so. And I said, I know you are completely right. Feel this. Because he said, he met me 16 years ago. And that is about the time, yeah. 16 years ago. So anyways, because I really poured in my love into it, from every corner of this house, with this hand, my love. And so when people come in and start judging it, fine. So I curated my house with no judgment. And so when people come in, you get to feel and experience this. So they can see their true worth. So they can see their true value. Not about this. I curated my sanctuary to welcome this energy. To welcome this energy. Because I am just the keeper. Literally. With my hand. My God, I do everything. Grounds work, from house cleaning to, I'm just a groundskeeper. And then once the grounds are kept and all my mana, my undivine spirit, all my energy, my love. I become the guide. I just so happened, see, I came to the full moon festival. It was so beautiful right over there. Like, whoo, the clouds became angel wings, and right over here is like a ton of birds came out. It was like one mini Disney movie, like how we just saw the seven birds. Boom, three, boom, boom, boom. They all look at you in the camera. It's like it's funny. It's production. It's like, I never asked for it. It just happens. Like, boom, we came and did all of our stuff, and we looked out, and boom, right there at 7:58, I said we gotta be here because I had a timekeeper. That's how we do our workshop. We have nothing. We don't think anything. We just have to go with the flow. Just let go, and just believe in the process that you will feel this. Because I'm just a guide. They tell me, come over here, hurry up. I gotta go, hurry up. I can't tell the moon, stop. So, so it's funny because it's literally like that. And maybe that's why when I was, how old was I? Yeah. I was working at a Japanese tour company, Discovery Aloha. Man, that was fun. Well, I was good at doing weddings, planning out stuff, step by step, and how you're gonna enter, how this is gonna happen, And so, anyways, I've been doing it since I was like like, even when I was born, I was like, God, I'm still sleeping. Do I really have to come into this world? I feel so good where I was. And it was time for picture the last day. I opened my eye, took picture. And they said, she's not blind. She opened her eyes, but look at her eyes. So after that, I look into people's eyes, and I'm like, okay, here we go, life. So I saw this little post about Keanu Reeves, and he wrote that, and I'm like, I feel it. I feel the same thing. So, anyways, whew, I'm just going on about life, and that's what it is. Because we need to start to understand, because we're going to have the Mercury retrograde coming in. So this is when, okay, the new moon coming in, May 11th, April 11th, May 11th. And this is when the time when the pivotal point is going to start to change. The energy starts to go up, because April 30th, it's already, you're setting up your stage. And when I say that, woof, the politics, and because politics itself is going to show, it's been 100 days since, President Biden has been in office. And so there's going to be a whole bunch of things where different kind of things is going to start to really start to happen real quickly around us. And once again, the places that we don't even know it is happening. And, I'll go more into about this on my next segment. And, really, I actually came out here to light up my incense. And then I was going to go out there and start planning my new seed today. So lots are happening for me today. Busy day. Usually Sundays. Are the days that I come out here and really start planning